Have you ever stood in the ruins of what was, in the deafening silence of a finished chapter, where the air itself feels heavy with memory, and the echoes of laughter seem to mock the quiet? This is the holy ground of goodbye, a sacred, desolate landscape of the heart, a place we are never taught how to navigate. We are only ever told to leave it quickly. The world tells you to be strong now, to turn your face toward the future, to not look back at the beautiful debris, to build a new home immediately. But your soul, in its infinite wisdom, resists. Your heart knows the truth. Some goodbyes are not meant to be rushed. They are profound rites of passage. They demand our stillness, our reverence. They deserve our tears as holy water. They ask for our most sacred attention. This response is not a sign of weakness. It is the undeniable mark of a deep and true love, a powerful testament to what was real and how much it truly mattered. The world screams at you to heal faster. It shouts, "Just let it all go," as if your heart were a simple switch to flip. But what if the healing is not in the letting go? Not yet. What if, first, you must let it hurt? What if the pain itself is the consecrated doorway, the unlikely, sacred guide back to your own soul, a journey into the wound to find the light within it? You feel the immense weight of this moment, the unspoken pressure to perform your healing, to seem okay for everyone else's comfort. You feel the silent war raging inside your spirit. One voice born of fear screams for you to run, to distract, to numb, to do anything but feel. Another voice, a whisper from your deepest self, begs you to stay, to simply be with the sorrow, to witness it without judgment, to honor the story that has finally closed. Understand this truth in your bones. This is not about being broken. It is about being brave enough to feel, brave enough to fall apart in a world that demands you hold it together, so that a truer, more resilient, you can be born from the ashes. Today, we will not run. We will not pretend. We will sit together in this space, this quiet, aching, holy space, and we will learn the four-part rhythm of grace. First, to truly let it end, then to bravely let it hurt, to gently let it heal, and finally, with peace, to let it go. The first step is always the hardest, to truly, fully let it end, not just with your mind, but with your body, with your soul. Our instinct is to rush into the void, to fill the silence before it can speak to us, to immediately rebuild the walls that fell. Because in the emptiness, we feel our own vulnerability, and that can be terrifying. We are taught to fix what is broken, to fight for what we believe is ours. But divine wisdom knows a deeper truth. Some things are not meant to be fixed. They are meant to be completed. They are meant to be finished. Maybe this is your story. You've told yourself, "I've invested so much. I can't let all that time be for nothing." But honoring your investment does not mean staying. It means choosing not to let it sour, not to let a beautiful memory decay. In a season that is clearly over, an ending is not a failure. It is a sacred completion, like the sun setting on a long, full day. It does not apologize for its departure, like the quiet arrival of winter after the fall. It has its own profound purpose, its own non-negotiable wisdom. Your mind may fight it with 1,000 questions, but your soul knows the season has turned. It feels the subtle shift in the spiritual air. Sometimes the ending is a slow fade, a friendship that withers without a reason, a passion that quietly dies out. These can be the most confusing goodbyes. They leave you questioning yourself, but you must trust the quiet knowing, the inner voice that says, "This is done." This requires the bravery of a trapeze artist. She must release one bar completely, flying through the empty space for a moment, before she can grasp the next one. You cannot hold on to both yesterday and tomorrow. To choose your future, you must release your past. Let the story find its final, graceful words. Let the door gently, firmly click shut. Let it end. Now we sit in the quiet aftermath, and we grant ourselves unconditional permission to hurt. This is the chapter we are taught to rip out. The sharp, messy, uncomfortable truth of loss. The physical ache that settles deep in your chest. The tightness in your throat when you try to speak. The shallow breaths that keep you in a state of alarm. The tears that wait behind your eyes, asking for release. The world tells you to suppress them, to be productive in your grief. But your spirit asks for something much braver. It asks you to let them fall. Have you felt this too? The silent, screaming overwhelm in a crowded room. The bone-deep exhaustion of pretending to be fine. This is the heavy physical weight of unfelt pain. It seeps into your cells and dims your inner light. It builds a subtle, invisible wall around your heart, protecting you from more hurt, yes, but also preventing new love, new joy from coming in. To let it hurt is a radical act of self-love, a sacred promise you make to your own soul. You are saying, "I see your pain, I feel you. I will not abandon you here in the darkness." So sit with the anger, it is a guardian. It is the part of you that knows your worth. It rose up to protect your dignity. Listen to the sadness, it is a testament. It is the precise measure of your love. Its depth proves that what you lost was precious. This ground of sorrow is hallowed ground. This pain is not your enemy, it is a messenger. It is pointing to the unhealed places within, the old traumas that were quietly reawakened, the childhood moments where you learned you were not enough. If this touches your heart, please stay with me, because this is where the deepest healing is born, not in avoiding the darkness, but in bringing a gentle, loving light to it. Breathe into the ache. Do not run. Do not judge it or shame it. Simply allow it to be. Let it hurt. And then, just as you think it will last forever, a softness begins to enter, a subtle shift. This is the quiet arrival of healing. It does not arrive like a thunderclap. It comes like the first light of dawn, slowly, tentatively, almost without you noticing, until one day you realize you can breathe deeper. Healing is not about becoming who you were before the pain. That person is gone. It is about allowing yourself to become who you are now, wiser, softer, deeper, more compassionate. Your wounds do not make you impure or broken. They are the hollowed out places where light can pool, the sacred cracks where divine grace finds a way in. Healing is the gentle, mysterious work of God, the slow, masterful mending of your spirit from the inside out. It is the quiet, circular process of returning to your own sacred center, the place within you that was never, ever broken. Maybe this describes your journey. You have been trying so hard to be perfect, to prove your worth through relentless doing, but your soul is so profoundly tired. It is aching for rest, for grace, for stillness. Healing is not another task to add to your list. It is a state of being you must allow. Allow yourself to be unproductive for a while. Allow yourself to receive comfort without guilt. Allow yourself to be held by a love that is infinitely greater than your pain. Let healing be a gentle, soaking rain, washing over the dry, tired ground of your heart, nourishing the new seeds that are sleeping within. Let it heal. From this soft, sacred place of healing, we learn the final grace. We learn to let go. This is not a violent act of forgetting or a cold act of cutting off. It is the gentle, slow opening of your hand, a hand you didn't even realize was clenched so tightly around the memory, the story, the pain. You thought it was keeping you safe, but it was only keeping you tethered to a ghost, to a past that is no longer living. To let go is to release the future you had planned, to mourn the life you thought you would have. That is a loss in itself, and it deserves to be honored. It is also the release of your tight grip on control, the release of the burning need for answers, the release of the heavy narrative of what went wrong. You are not the victim of your history. You are the author of your becoming. And the next chapter begins when you put the old book down. You can cherish its lessons, you can honor its memory, but you do not have to live inside its pages anymore. If this speaks to you, stay with me. Letting go is the ultimate act of faith. Faith that the universe is for you, not against you. Faith that you are strong enough for the beautiful unknown. Faith that God is already making a new way for you, a way forward that is filled with more peace, more ease, more joy, and more authentic, vibrant. Breathe in this new, clean possibility. Breathe out the stale, heavy weight of yesterday. This is the soul's sacred exhale. Let the waters of forgiveness flow. Forgiveness for them, for what they did or didn't do. But most importantly, forgiveness for yourself, for what you think you should have known or done differently. Let it all go. Let it drift away like a cloud in a vast sky. Let it dissolve into the great loving sea of existence. You are not your past. You are the wide open space ahead. You are not your chains. You are your freedom. So now I invite you, wherever you may be, to create a small sanctuary for yourself, to soften your gaze or to close your eyes, to place a hand gently over your heart. Feel the steady rhythm of your own life beneath your palm. It takes courage to be this vulnerable, to open your heart to the divine. Let us enter this moment of prayer together, a sacred, intimate conversation. Let these words be a vessel for your own heart's cry. O Divine Mother, Father, Creator of all life, you who are the source of all peace and all love, you see into the most hidden corners of my heart, the ones I have carefully hidden from the world and even myself. You see the exact place where the ending happened, the empty rooms where joy once lived, the silence where a beloved voice used to be. Come and meet me there, in that holy, aching silence. Give me the divine grace to accept what is finished, to see this painful ending not as a wall, but as a new horizon. Help me to honor what was beautiful, without being forever imprisoned by its ghost. Lord, come meet me where I feel most lost. Come find me in the long, lonely season of my pain. You know the true depth of this ache, the sharp sting of betrayal, the dull weight of grief. Stay with me when the hurting feels unbearable. Hold my hand in the darkness of a sleepless night, when a memory ambushes my heart in the middle of an ordinary day. Remind me that my tears are not weakness, they are a release. Assure me that this pain is a sacred passage, not a permanent, desolate destination. Give me the courage to feel it fully, without fear. Knowing your infinite presence is my shield. Knowing your unconditional love is my anchor in this storm. And now, Divine Healer, I ask for your grace. Pour your gentle, mending spirit over my wounds, like a warm and soothing golden oil. Mend the subtle fractures in my soul. Quiet the anxious, looping voices in my head. Replace my spiritual fatigue with your profound divine rest. Please heal the deep belief that I am unworthy of love. Heal the persistent shame that keeps my spirit small. Send your light to the young child inside me who first learned this pain. Remind me of my own sacred, unshakable worth. A worth that was never in question, a light that was never truly extinguished. Help me to be patient with this gentle work, to rest in the sanctuary of your loving repair. Finally, give me the strength and the faith to release. Help my soul to unclench, to finally open its hand, to let go of what is no longer mine to carry. Help me to release the ghost of the future I had planned. Help me to release the burning need to understand why. Help me to release the heavy weight of my own judgment. Help me forgive myself for not knowing then what I know now. Let it all float away on your holy breath and fill the empty space it leaves behind. Fill it with your profound, abiding peace. Fill it with a quiet, certain hope for what is to come. Fill it with the unshakable truth of who I am in you. And thank you for this journey. Thank you for your presence. Amen. Now, let these truths settle deep into your bones. Breathe them in. Allow them to become your new reality. Repeat them silently in your heart. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. I am not broken. I am becoming. My worth is inherent, sacred, and unchanging. I am worthy of peace, love, and joy, exactly as I am. My scars are not signs of damage. They are a beautiful map of my resilience. They prove that I have healed. I have permission to feel without judgment. My emotions are wise messengers, not my enemies. I am a safe harbor for my own heart. I release the past with grace. I am grateful for the lessons it taught me. I am no longer available for stories of shame. Peace is my birthright, not a reward. Rest is my sacred duty to my soul. I am held, I am guided, I am loved. My healing is happening in every moment. My future is an unwritten poem of possibility. I am walking forward in faith and with courage. I am ready for the beauty of what is next. Gently now when you are ready. There is no rush. Begin to bring your awareness back to the gentle weight of your body, back to the feeling of the air on your skin, back to the subtle sounds of the space around you. And when it feels right, you can open your eyes. But as you do, make a gentle intention to carry this profound peace with you. Do not leave it behind in this moment. Let it integrate into your very being. This stillness, this strength is yours to keep. Remember the sacred journey you took today, from letting it end to letting it hurt, from letting it heal to letting it go. This is the holy rhythm of spiritual rebirth. It is not a one-time event. It is a map you now hold in your heart, a path you can always return to. Whenever a new ending asks for your grace, know this deep in your spirit. You are not your trauma. You are the courageous healing that comes after. You are the quiet wisdom gained from the fire. You are the deep compassion born from your own pain. You are the incredible strength you discovered in the breaking. And peace is your divine birthright. It is not a reward for being perfect or good. It is the natural, default state of your spirit. You do not have to climb a mountain to find it. You must only become still enough to allow it to find you. The path forward may not always be smooth. There may be days the old grief visits. It might knock softly on the door of your heart. Do not be alarmed. It is not a sign that you have failed. It is simply a memory passing through. Greet it with your new wisdom. Thank it for reminding you how much you loved, and then, gently, let it go on its way. You are the gatekeeper of your own peace now. You have done a beautiful, brave thing today. You have chosen to honor your own sacred soul. You have chosen to walk the path toward freedom. Carry this gentle strength into your days. Let it be the quiet light that guides your every step. You are more resilient than you will ever know, and you are never ever alone on this journey. May your path forward be gentle on your heart. May you be met with moments of unexpected joy. May you always remember the unshakable light within you. I'll be back soon with a new message to strengthen your spirit. Subscribe to stay with us.